Guys, just a quick reminder, we are now releasing on Mondays. The freebies on Monday. Wednesdays, we talk about crazy stuff.
Your next one you want is Marilyn Monroe. Mine is Wayfair.
Yeah.
And there's some other fun ones we're going to explore there, too. So anyway, the Crone Part 2, though, will be out this week in 2 days on Wednesday. Come check us out on Patreon every Wednesday.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unraveled. I'm Alex.
I'm Olivia. What?
Okay.
Did you want me to say my last name if you didn't say yours?
No, I don't know. Okay, let's try it again.
Okay. What's up, guys? My name's Alex.
Okay, hold on. You're weird. All right, guys. So welcome back to Unraveled, everybody. My name is Alex Kahn.
I'm Olivia Fiola.
Welcome back to NPR.
You know what happens is Beyonce and Cher, they were all a one-name person before Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, now you can just be like a one-name person because on Instagram, you can't be a one-name, but you know what I mean? One-name usernames were taken 6 billion Instagram users ago.
Yeah.
Now you need 7 periods, an underscore, and naked lady emoji to qualify.
I'm waiting for a new platform to come out just
so you can snatch up your fucking name.
Snatch up Con. I want Con.
I saw one of those funny accounts about being old on Instagram the other day with a quote thing that said, well, you know what it was? It was overheard. It was overheard from somewhere, and it said, "Oh my God, your email is just your name. How did you get that?" And the response was, "I was born in the 90s."
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
Honestly, we made, some of us, not all of us, but some of us, you definitely made an email before your parents did.
Oh, my parents still both. Oh, actually, my mom got her first email when she got an iPad.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
she named it after her dog.
And I'm pretty sure I made my dad an email to log in to check out his numbers. Yeah. You gotta have a lottery email.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are you gonna prove you're old enough?
It's so crazy. You know what you and your mom have in common about your first emails?
What?
They both end in 69. Anyway.
Is hers?
I don't know. How funny would that be?
I don't think it is. That would be. Hold on.
And it definitely wouldn't be her year of birth. You know that's true.
I will block both of her numbers. No, it's 3.
Okay, good.
Thank God. I was like, how do you know that?
Oh, man. If I've been sitting on that gem just to mic drop into an argument one day, your mom's emails are 69.
Might as well be cock and balls. That's so funny. Speaking of cock and balls, I have a funny opener for us if you want to play.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, here, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you rather know what the name of my vagina and your ball sack is, or do you want to both figure out what our vaginas' names are?
Let's both figure out what our vaginas are named.
Okay, so this is the first letter of your first name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you're starting off bad already.
Mine's already associated with a medical condition.
Yours is starting off with Crusty.
Yeah, like I said.
Oh no, your name is Crusty Curtains.
All right,
hot stuff. Do you want to tell me what mine is? I haven't looked at mine, so you can judge me.
Baggy flower.
That sounds so gross.
And if we went with Janelle, it'd be baggy wallet.
Okay, well, I like that one a lot better.
But if we were looking at...
Or does a baggy wallet imply that it's empty? It just used to be full.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
Dark Destroyer. That was done on purpose.
That's perfect. Wait, let me tell you somebody that we know. Hold on.
All right. My mom. Give it to me.
How'd you know I was going there?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's good.
What is it?
Cum Destroyer.
Okay.
I mean, that's a respectable name for your mom's
vagina. Yeah.
I mean, anyone would be proud to have a mom with a vagina named Cum Destroyer. You want to know what my mom's is?
Yeah.
God.
69.
My mom's is Moist Flower. Wait, what was mine?
Give your mom her maiden name.
I was Baggy Flower. You know, they say that you grow into your mom. Maybe she's already baggy now. She just needs to get a little damp.
Eventually, all girls look just like their mother at the end. What? Go by your mom's maiden name.
Okay, it is Moist Kipper. I don't know what a kipper is.
I don't either.
Sounds like, I bet that's.
I think we should be allowed into the United Kingdom with that vagina name. I'm pretty sure that is not an Italian vagina.
One of them is Dungeon. Sausage Dungeon. Oh, that's good. If you have the initials FG, Sausage Dungeon.
Look out.
Ew, one is Tuna. Tuna Waffle? Tuna Tunnel?
Alrighty.
Tuna Bucket.
Alrighty.
Charlie Bucket. This is Charlie Bucket's sister, Tuna Bucket.
Ugh. Any bucket of any. All right, guys.
I got a fun article for you, but mostly because the moment I read it, I just had this thought about a moment you and I shared last summer, and I think at this point we're in Italy. You little tuna tucket. Ooh, Tuna Tucket sounds like a trans woman.
Tina Tucket sounds like a woman that used to live in my dad's trailer park.
Did she tuck it?
Tina Tummy Tucket.
Tina untuck it when your dad's around.
Yeah, she do. Wait, her name's Tina? One of my dad's wives was named Tina. Actually, I'm not joking. My dad had...
You know that store, Untuck It? Her family founded that.
One of my father's wives was named Tina, I'll have you know. Anyway.
One of my mama's names.
I had a stepmom named Tina, and her kids were real assholes.
What were her kids' names? Do you remember?
Morgan.
Boy or girl?
Oh, I don't know which one. I don't know. She had a boy and a girl, and I don't remember both their names. One of them was named Morgan. And I can't tell you. Morgan and Wallen, let's just say that. I was going to say,
I best you end up a country singer. At worst, you end up a stripper.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's my article for you.
Mm-hmm. I should look them up. God, it'd be so funny to know what they're doing. Be like, hey, we lived together for like 6 months every other weekend. Just wondering how you guys are doing.
Do you have my blankie also?
Remember that time?
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I don't know if you heard, but Dad doesn't have a foot anymore.
I'm pretty sure, you know what's funny is her son used to not make me, but you know how you used to talk kids into doing shit and then you get in trouble? Her son used to talk me into coloring on the walls in Crayola. I'm dead serious.
That's funny. I used to get in trouble with Christopher and Michael a lot because they were older than me, like substantially. My on paper, if I were mapping a family tree, they're my nephews, but they're my father's adult son's children. He's my half brother.
You're their aunt, yeah.
Anyway, but they're older than me, and
Aunt Livy.
Yeah. So when you're like 8, that's like I was tiny and boys are big, and they used to have like an attic that they shared a bedroom in, and
that's cool when you're a kid.
Yeah, but it wasn't because they would have like all kinds of like scream masks, like any horror mask. And they'd call me up, and then I would go up there and the lights would be out and I wouldn't see them anywhere. And then they would jump out at me. And you know, those like old houses, like when you're like a bunch of sort of big boys in an attic, it sounded like elephants were like running around while it was like family dinner.
I bet you people that,
I'd be screaming.
I bet you people that love horror and people that hate horror.
Hate each other, yes.
No, had siblings growing up that were, because like, Julie used to jump out and scare me a bunch.
I hate to be scared. So you know what's funny? I read an article like a long time ago. Jennifer Love Hewitt hates to be scared. And she, you know, kind of blew up from the I Know What You Did Last Summers. And she said they were horrible to her during filming. Like there would be times she would go to her car at night in the lot and someone would jump out like from the crew. They were trying to
create like fear. Ugh.
And I think that, I mean, either that or it's some crazy director who's like, you see what you felt there?
Yeah.
On set tomorrow?
Yeah. You know,
you see that piss running down your leg?
I always found some like comfort in like, I would do it to her every now and then. There was like a season of our childhood where she did it a lot, and I would do it to her every now and then. But I almost thought it was funnier that with how little I cared about it, she probably checked rooms all the time. Like she was guilty of her own sins. You know what I mean?
I always thought she thought you were doing more to like pay back.
Like I wonder how often I was in the bathroom or something and she didn't know.
You were just jerking off to some magazine and she's looking under bed somewhere.
I know he's gonna fucking jump out at me.
You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure I just went to my dad and cried like a little bitch, and then you know, like my dad told someone to tell them to stop picking on me. But then like for years, they didn't like really talk to me. Like it was almost like if we can't fuck with you, you're no fun.
Yeah.
And that's little girls and little boys, I guess. There's nothing to really do together.
Honestly, there was a time when Amanda, you know my cousin Amanda, when she got to the age where like she wasn't, when we weren't all kids anymore.
Yeah.
Like when we got to the point where she was a young woman, you know, we were all like,
when she had her training bro on.
Yeah, we're like, we don't want to hang out with Amanda anymore. Like,
you know what's funny?
And Aunt Kim used to get so mad. She'd be like, you guys don't invite him in. And we're like, to do what? Play Halo?
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't want to fucking play Halo with us.
I wonder if shows for like young adult, not even young adult, like 10-year-olds tackle this. But I remember all the cartoons of our day, like Hey Arnold. Do you remember when they like kind of grew up and they made them like, you know, have these issues of like, well, how do we play together as boys and girls now? And Rugrats, I think, do it too. Like, I wonder if they tackle that for like, does Bluey get big balls one day? And is Bluey a boy or a girl?
Bluey's, I don't know. But this generation, for that, like, that's when Euphoria starts. They show Euphoria in health class now.
Factually?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, factually.
I was like, damn, if my school could have afforded one HBO subscription, we'd have a lot less teenage pregnancies somehow.
Somebody'd have to hook up with someone's uncle just to watch Euphoria.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to hear about my article?
Yes.
Okay. Man survives clinging to Austrian high-speed train after cigarette break.
Whoa.
24-year-old Algerian man clung to the outside of a high-speed train in Austria for about 20 miles after stepping off for a cigarette. He banged on windows until the conductor stopped the train, which was delayed by 7 minutes. First of all, go Austria.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
They're like, get back on. We got to go.
One person gets on a fucking airline with a dog that weighs a pound more than they stated. The whole flight's delayed for 72 hours. In Europe, they have like pre-planned stops. If you like look ahead, or sometimes depending on the line, there's an app, you can see when there's about to be a break in the train, like they're stopping at a station, and it'll usually tell you the time that it's going to start again. So that way, you know, like if you happen to be getting on at that stop, you would know what time to get there. So if you're pulling up and you have like 4 minutes, you're like, oh, I can step off and smoke.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool about smoking in Europe. They don't really give a shit.
The signs say they give a shit. But nobody gives a shit. You don't blow it in a baby's face. Right. You're fine.
It was Italy specifically. I can remember we were like in a train car next to a guy. His car, I think, was on the other side of us. And he was like probably, I don't know, 70, like very proper.
Yeah.
Like he looked like he was there on like some international business conference or something.
Yeah.
But he had a full-fledged pipe.
Yeah, corn cob.
Yes, like, and he just held it. It was packed with tobacco.
Tobacco?
And he had his pinky
Who
in
do you
the
think
air.
you're? He was packed with tobacco.
He was cool. He kept it in his mouth the entire trip. We were on like a 6-hour journey. We were going from like Rome to...
I don't even remember where he was.
We were going from Rome to Cinque Terre. So he just kept it in his mouth the whole time, and he would step off every time. But what I was getting at is there was a time where I stepped off to smoke, and I left we were like on a long journey, and I left my phone sitting at our like little station plugged in. And I got back on, and I went, instead of going back to our seat, I went to the bathroom. Do you remember that you were like panicked because the train started moving and I wasn't in our seat and I was in the bathroom? Anyway, there was a time where I got off to smoke and then I got back on, but the bathroom happened to be open. So instead of coming back to our seat, I just went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I think I had the realization the same time that I came out, and you were like frantically looking around because the train had been moving for like 2 minutes and I wasn't back in my seat. And I think you thought I got left at the station.
Where was your phone?
Plugged in our seat.
Oh, I see. You mean it was plugged in on the train?
Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
I thought you said your phone was plugged in off the train. I was like, why the fuck?
No. It was plugged in at the seat. So I had no way of like texting you and telling you I was in the bathroom. And you had no way. You probably saw my phone in the train moving.
Yeah.
And you were like, well, I guess she has no wallet, no way to contact anyone.
Yeah. I look at her location all the time just as like just wherever she is.
Just make sure I'm not dead somewhere.
A little gremlin somewhere. As long as she's moving in an area with a store I know she likes, I'm like, all right, she's alive. That's Trader Joe's. She's alive.
Imagine if I went to imagine if I secretly tried to like take college classes or something. He'd be like, someone's kidnapped my girlfriend and they're keeping her at the community college.
I mean, in all fairness, if someone kidnapped you and left your phone here, they could get a head start. They could.
Yeah, that's true.
But I probably get a text from one of our neighbors like, your dogs will not shut the fuck up.
That's all I got. It just made me laugh to think that he stepped out for a cigarette break and it started moving.
And he was stuck.
But what's crazy to me is their trains must look different than the ones I'm talking about, because like, unless that's what I'm getting at is, did it start moving and did he like jump onto it because he didn't want to miss it?
Well, I imagine the way they are is they move at a certain speed out of the platforms, and it's because they were high speed, right? So they don't just take off out of the platform. They start by like going through the yard. So he probably was like, oh shit, I can get one last smoke in before this high speed trip. And he probably stepped out in between cars and it just started going, and he probably got
but remember,
sucked
they don't
up.
have in between cars there. Remember,
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I've been to Austria, but
if it's anything like a lot of the ones we were on, but
yeah.
It's interesting. I kind of took it as he was just on the platform smoking and saw it leaving. It was like, my shit's on there. Like, you're not leaving without me, which is crazy. Yeah, I feel like you'd get arrested for that in America.
Yeah.
Leaping onto like a train you missed.
It was this exact or very similar to our issues in traveling in the corncob pipe man's. Mary recently, Radzinski, shouted me out for having the same issues as her. So it's universal.
Yeah, it's wanting to smoke while traveling.
Growing up, my mom would always have to leave the terminal. She'd be like, there's 30-minute layover. I can't go smoke. What's the point?
Your mom has probably had pre-check since as soon as it was available for that reason. Probably. Yeah, I get it. Me too. Anyway, what do you got?
This is annoying me. The Wall Street Journal, adults are going to sleepaway camp to make friends. And it seems to actually work.
I get that. I would do this.
Overnight camps are increasingly catering to solo travelers who are looking for in-person connection.
I love this idea.
I know you do.
There's a lot of like, to call them, are they actually being called camps, or is this article just like labeling them that? Because like a lot of the ones I've seen have been like.
This one's called Alligator Alcatraz.
Oh, crazy. Oh, no. Crazy.
Camp Social
Spanish not required.
Camp Social offers a 3-day overnight camp for women in Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountains.
Oh, wow. That's like near my hometown.
Jocelyn Benson made some of her closest friendships at sleepaway camp while hiking, climbing the ropes courses, and cheering for teammates during Color War.
I should go do this.
Color War? This is why we're having problems in this country. Because all the kids whose parents can afford sleepaway camps have Color War.
Moms are out there doing Color War.
Yeah, she lived in a bunk with other campers, chatted late into the night, and made plans to see them once camp ended.
I want to go do this.
Mingled with fellow campers who drank wine and cocktails, stayed up till 1:30.
You think any of them smoke weed?
Benson was, after all, 29. Sleepaway camp.
Now I'm going to be the old one at sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp isn't just for kids anymore. It was 2 summers ago that Benson, now 31, started attending Camp Social a lot. It seems she plans to return in September.
Now she's a counselor for other adults. Do they have? Who's the camp counselors? Do they have any?
Yeah, you just end up being like it's like the surf bums of.
Yeah, I feel like, and also, are these a bunch of lesbians? Is there any chance of that? Like, I don't know.
How awesome would that be? Oh, yeah. Looking at the pictures, that's possible.
A lot of women don't tend to. I mean, activeness is a wild thing to me.
You know what's funny is this actually reminds me of an article I just read about this like influencer who got a place in Nantucket, and she's doing like Nantucket retreats from her place she's renting. What she's doing though is it's a very localized tourist culture. And she's selling like $4,000 weekends there, like, and bringing in yoga instructors from, New York City and all that.
So people are mad.
Oh, yeah. Like the whole, like she's probably about to start having like dead rabbits and shit on her doors. And these people are about to get upset.
Yeah, that's too many women.
That's what, a couple hundred?
The ones I have seen that I've been into are like, they're like Hawaii has a lot of these like small yoga retreats where it's like 6 days and it's like 15 women and you get like one roommate and this like luxury thing.
Yeah.
I kind of love that idea. I don't want to go to fucking summer camp with a bunch of junkie monkeys.
Climb ropes with a bunch of.
I don't want to be on the top or the bottom of that pyramid.
It says when you're in your 20s and 30s, you don't make tons of friends unless you're doing something that bonds you.
I mean, that is true. I agree.
Yeah. Now she has a group and has a girls group she goes on trips with, and one of Benson's closest friends at Camp Social became her roommate for a year in Provo,
That's
Utah.
super cool.
Perhaps it was the war paint they smeared under their eyes to display their color war team spirit, or cheering each other on during a relay that connects them so tightly.
Oh, I would get picked last for dodgeball with this group of gals. I know it.
Yeah. Overnight camp has long been a way for kids to disconnect, play, and make the kind of friends that stick with you for life.
Do you think you're allowed to have your phone or any electronics now at overnight camp?
Maybe. I don't know.
God, I hope no.
I built Camp Social for the adult friendship gap. That sounds like a weirdo owns this business. Schreiber, who is 28, lives in New York and founded the camp in 2023. I created what I wished existed. Camp Social joins a number of grown-up sleepaway camps such as Club Getaway, Camp, and Camp No Counselors that have seen a surge.
Camp No Counselors. That's funny.
And was enough that Camp Social hosts 400 female campers per session, added a second in September.
Wild. What do they charge? Because the ones that are in Hawaii are like $6,000 to $8,000 without airfare even.
Trying to see. At Camp Social, creating chemistry is everything. Campers are divided by age, which ranges from 20s to 60s. In bunks.
I thought they said camp had no age limit.
Yeah. Each is staffed with a trained counselor who serves as a camp concierge or the bonding facilitator. They're even tasked with
creepy.
They're even tasked with coming up with a bunk cheer. Hey, listen, this is where I was going with it, or this was my initial thought, is
I don't like any of it.
The problem in this country is all of our parents latchkeyed us when we were kids. Then we all
need to have our hands
held.
We
all went from college straight into the workplace for so long, and now we're a bunch of 40-year-olds going, I go to camp in the summers.
It's crazy. I think also this is also for either single people or people who aren't like in great relationships.
Yeah. And
like I think that in some ways we do that, like right, like we go from our parents to college to back to our parents, maybe to a partner.
Yeah.
So I think this is for people who can't make a partner live with them.
Yeah, this is just still adult Disney behavior, though. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of people going, when I was a kid, I wanted to go to camp, but we couldn't afford it. So now I'm going to camp. How about you just go to work, bitch? Like, what do you fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
I like the idea of some kind of organization that... I don't. I mean, I like the idea of making friends, but the second it becomes like an organism. Do you remember when, and maybe it still does exist, but do you remember when Bumble Friend came out?
Yeah, I do.
And I used to, when I lived in Texas, I hated my ex, my current then, but I used to like meet up with chicks to go do like workouts and stuff. And it was always like awkward. It was never fun.
Did they always want to hook up?
No, thank God.
They were like, oh, I thought this
was Thank God that was Texas. Can you imagine if that was here?
Oh, yeah. I just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do.
Man, that's acting just like a dude.
They come up with their bunk cheer. During the day, campers create their own schedules from a buffet of traditional activities, including boating, archery, ropes course, bracelet making.
Love that.
Waterfront, tie-dye, and tennis, but there are adult embellishments too, like paint and sip and mixology classes.
Oh, see, I love that. Like, I love a half of this.
It's just a bunch of...
I want to set this up like 50% women and 50% gay men.
It's a bunch of late 30s just going, marry me, Juliet, you'll never have to be
Taylor
alone.
Swift coming through the speakers that are like wired through the park.
Yeah, it costs $883 for 2 nights and 3 days. The camp has been profitable since the first summer, in part because the cost of operations are offset by brand partnerships. Dunkin' is a sponsor this summer, and 2 branded trucks will drive around camp offering caffeine.
For free?
Boom. Maybe, I don't know. Other sponsors include La Croix, Essie, and Jones Road. I don't know.
Are you camping? Is it like you have to pitch a tent, or do they have like cabins?
They probably have cabins, I imagine.
So is this like a campsite that they're renting out then, right? Because it's like, how the fuck do you get cabins?
Oh, last summer, Amazon Prime was a sponsor and screened the movie My Old Ass. So it's those kind of gals, you know? It's lake vibes. Unlike all-inclusive vacations that don't facilitate bonding among guests and wellness retreats that focus on one or two activities, sleepaway camp with its combination of nature and trying activities with new friends fosters connection and is lame.
What would you say if I was like, babe, I'm going to go to sleepaway camp? Don't forget, what if you just saw it pop up in our shared calendar, sleepaway camp?
Oh, I don't know. I would honestly assume you were going off into the desert to do drugs, or I have no idea. I don't know what. I'd assume
you would never think I was going to go play pickleball with a group of lesbians in Pittsburgh.
If you told me I'm going to go and hit a 2-night, 3-day sleepaway camp, I would assume you wanted to try like heroin for the first time or something. Like, I don't know why on earth.
Thank God our bond is so strong that you didn't think I was cheating on you at least.
No.
Good.
I think you were at a writer's.
I don't know what that says about me that you think I'm doing heroin in the desert instead of cheating on you. I really have nothing to offer, do I?
No, you have plenty to offer. No, I just have my blinders on.
Anyway, I'm not cheating on you.
I
only do crystal meth in the desert.
Okay. It's too much. I played games I haven't played in 15 plus years. Says Maddie Martino.
What games?
Director of an indoor sports facility in Chicago. But you're a director of an indoor sports facility. Play the games.
No, this bitch means Twister.
She signed up for Camp Social after seeing a video on Instagram. Upon arriving at camp, everyone gathered around the flagpole for a rundown of scheduling and cabin assignments. That night, there was a cookout, icebreakers, including charades and a dance party.
Here's what I will say. I like that these days, you can't even go to a music festival for that cost anymore. And that's so much less personalized, less tailored. They sell those much more in bulk, right?
Yeah.
So I love that at least someone, like the one I was telling you about, I told you it was like $6 or $8 grand.
Yeah.
At least this is $900.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I mean, it's like, I don't know, a lot of people, and like if you're single and you're kind of living paycheck to paycheck, you don't get a vacation. You don't get to, go to Europe. You go to one bachelor party in fucking Nashville that you're pissed about going to anyway because she should not have been next. It should have been you.
Yeah.
And you've got a fucking hideaway camp.
It says here, part of the magic is the people who return year after year. What, the losers?
And now I don't want to go. Now it's like, what am I going to be, the one in the cabin that doesn't know the fucking handshake?
No, you know how
no, that's not how we finger each other.
No, you know how some people go to Burning Man every year? I do something way lamer than that. Like... No, I would say a successful camp.
I go to Burning Woman.
If the point is to bond, I would say a successful camp. They don't need to come back next year. They made friends.
Yeah,
they should probably go to Fiji next year.
Anywhere.
How many summers in a row can we make tie-dye shirts and bracelets, girls? Like, let's go get drunk in Hawaii, maybe.
I agree.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, this year's Dunkin', if you would have went last year, you only would have got to see a movie. You wouldn't have got the Dunkin'.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably exclusive Dunkin' merch. I live for fucking stickers and totes that are like limited edition. Oh, that's worth the $900 alone.
Nothing
to
like
me.
trekking across town for a wooden spoon.
Across town, it's across the country. Can you imagine I fly back from this? I just have like Dunkin' Donuts luggage.
Yeah. You're like, isn't it cute? It's totally worth it. Oh, it says Camp has a 75% return rate.
Creepy. That's what we call a cult, people.
And nearly 40% have attended more than 5 years.
Scientology has a 75% return rate. It's called not being allowed to not go back.
Galati said that unlike vacation, after which you become Facebook friends with someone you met and never see again, the friendship made at Camp is lasting. It just seems like a bunch of people are trying
we see them next year when we all pay to go to Camp.
Yeah. And in all honesty, that's essentially what sleepaway camp was anyway. But it's just like, I guess it just really shows the what really happens to children that are deprived of things during development, because these poor kids are trying to chase their 13-year-old dreams of going to sleepaway camp.
Just having a partner for the flag relay or whatever.
And all the kids who went to sleepaway camp are running like investment firms or,
Yeah, it's like, you're going to be poor forever. This is why.
No.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I hated sleepaway camp. I actually only went 1 year and I cried.
You did?
I hated
For how many nights?
Like 4, 5.
How old are you?
Like 8 or 9. And I don't even know if I cried because I missed my home or I outside.
Uh,
And this was honestly like around the time the Parent Trap had come out. And like, remember all those like lizards and shit that
yeah.
were, oh, I hate nature. I don't enjoy it. If it's not from a rooftop or a balcony, I don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
I mean, glamping is too much most times.
Okay. I know. We got a tiny house in the desert once, and we had to shit out in the woods, and
I did not.
she didn't.
There were like, they weren't bear, but what
No,
were
it was
they?
coyote tracks.
Like
yeah.
from like our porch
in the snow the
to
next
this
morning.
outhouse that we were, and there was like no light in it. Oh my God, terrifying. And it was like,
Oh, we couldn't find any dry wood.
so we had this brilliant idea that he loves Flagstaff and I'd never been. And for my birthday, we had an idea to do a night in Flagstaff and a night in like Williams, which is outside of the Grand
So we had
Canyon.
a Grand Canyon.
And
Wow,
again,
so
I'm from the
cool.
Midwest. I don't know this area at all. So I'm like, cool, a road trip. You don't initially think freezing cold when you think Arizona, especially being from the Midwest. My birthday's at the beginning of March, so it's always cold. And we get to Flagstaff and it's pretty snowy.
Yeah.
And it's snowing.
well,
and
it was kind of just starting to snow, right?
Yeah. And then we drive, what is it, like 2 hours maybe to Williams from there? Hour
Probably
and a
90
half.
minutes.
Probably
yeah.
in that weather is probably closer to I don't know. But we get to Williams and we had been staying in this, we booked this tiny house. It was like adorable A-frame. And it had like one of those little ladders with like a loft where you could like just, I don't know, read or look out at the snow. And then it had this like fireplace. This whole thing was like the size of where we're standing.
Yeah.
And the fireplace was the only heat. And
Well, it was a stove. It was like a fire, like you had
Yeah,
to
but did it have
yeah, it had a stovepipe out, but it was there was no dry wood, or they were like, oh, there's wood on the porch. Yeah, not dry wood.
And then they were like, you can go like find some. So we're out with like flashlights
Yeah.
in the dark with wild animals.
We text them like, you guys got any wood? And they're like, go find some. But
It was freezing. So now we know that.
yeah.
I don't think we're those kind of people. I don't think we're DIY.
Oh, I had fun.
I had a blast, but I never want to do it again.
I want to do it like for like 5 days, 6 days,
Oh,
7
I would
days.
definitely have to use that outhouse at one point.
Yeah, I know. I'll go and make sure there's no like spiders or anything in there. All right, that's what we have for you. I'm screaming into this. I hope I didn't peek this whole time. That is.
Maybe you peaked a long time ago.
Oh, don't I know it?
Kidding.
That is what we have for you, guys. We have
Lots
nothing
more?
going on. We won't be anywhere live coming
I thought you were
up.
gonna say we have like more where that came from,
Yeah.
and I was like lots more, and you were like nothing.
Nothing going on.
But lots more where the nothing came from.
There's lots more where that came from. All that means is we just have time to make videos. So
Hell yeah.
What's up?
Jerking off and making videos.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for being here. See you next week. Bye.
Bye. That's all, fucks.